and welcome to another unboxing. Now this is going to be my very last Page Wick box that is this length, because I have switched my subscription from the book and the candle to just the book. Now that's what I thought this box was, but then I remembered that this was delivered on the 1st of March. It should be the January box, because I don't know what's happening over at Page Wick, but their boxes are consistently late by about a month. They didn't used to be, and I don't know what's going on with them now, but let's see what's in this January box. Now I do like the design of the boxes. I do like this sort of leafy design and a new world awaits, because every book is a journey to a new world. Yeah, it's the January box, if I was under any doubt. So January's box theme is What Binds Us. And on the back it says what book it is and what the March theme is. Now the March theme is Blood of the Titan. I know what book it is. I skipped it in the locked library box before I cancelled my subscription. It's 99% going to be Blood of Hercules. And I would have skipped this one because the book just doesn't interest me at all. But because I switched my subscription from the book and the candle to just the book, I want to make sure that that all is flowing properly before I go cancelling and skipping and doing all sorts. And they've also got a new website, so I wanted that to calm down a bit before I go messing with my subscription. But let's have a look at the candle. I do reuse all the packaging, so I do have books listed on eBay, and I reuse this book box packaging. It's a Sunday, I'm in my onesie, no makeup. You're lucky my hair's brushed, to be honest, but I can talk, I can get my words out, I can, honest. Alright, so this month's candle is Sun Valley. I don't actually know what it smells like because I can't, my sense of smell is awful, so I'm getting something. Grape wine and hero. Oh, well, I'm not going to smell a hero now, am I? Did it say on the... Let's see. Oh, an aromatic woody accord featuring top notes of bergamot, lemon, cassis, incense, elmy, and pine cone, leading to notes of jasmine, rock rose, and velvet woods, resting on a base of amber, musk, moss, and patchouli. Jesus. I'm getting candle. But I do like the candles that I've got. I use them when I'm in the shower. I like to, you know, give some ambience to my bathroom. But I will use it. Will I be sad for the candles to go? No, not particularly, because, like I said, I can't really smell. I smell something, but I just don't know what it is. On to the book. And you can't say that they don't package it very well. Now the reason I'm squidging, and I stopped to squidge, is because the Page and Wick books, which are here, are notoriously chunky. I mean, these things are like 500 pages above, and this feels quite normal sized. I think I said about dropping things. It's a book I haven't heard of, but then that's nothing new. Alright, let's see. I don't see why this book took over 2 months to get here. And to be honest, the book is Never Die by Rob J. Hayes. I haven't heard of it. I don't like it. I don't like the cover. For example, this was their November book. See how lovely and pretty it is? How fantastical the edges are? This feels like, this is what their normal books are like. This is what usually would come in the book subscription. This feels like it's come from a completely different book box. And I'm not keen on it. I really don't like this cover. I really don't like it. And I mean, it is for artwork. It's here we go again. Now for artwork, it is detailed and it wraps around nicely. I don't see why it took so long, because there is no foil. In fact, I'm going to have a look at what the normal cover for this is, and I shall be back in a minute. Alright, it is a completely redesigned cover. This is what the normal cover looks like. And it looks like it's book 1 in the Mortal Techniques series, and it came out in 2019. It's not different for them to do books that have come out years previous. It just, they usually put a bit more effort into it. This, if I saw this in a bookshop or if I saw that cover, I wouldn't pick them up because they're not my kind of thing at all. And it just feels lazy. Why did it take so long to come out? I don't get it. Because it's a lot shorter than the other ones. I'll let you see the sprayed edges way up close. I mean, they are, I would say they're detailed, but they're not. They're sort of incredibly blurry, and I don't know whether it's supposed to be like that or not, but that looks to me incredibly blurry. It doesn't look as clear if that's what this was going for. It's just, it's unimpressing. To be honest, it feels like a bit of a cop-out. You know, some things taken, I am going to check my emails. Alright, so the email says why this was delayed so much is, since the featured book is independently published, we must ensure that our EU representative details are included on the copyright page to comply with new regulations. These rules only took effect on December the 13th, and due to Christmas, printing could not begin until early 2025. I get that. But that doesn't equate for, there isn't anything special about this. The end papers might wow me, because the cover and the sprayed edges certainly don't. Oh dear. It's not wowing. These are the foiled, this is the foiled hardback. It's not giving. It really isn't giving anything. And it does have foiling on the back that says, it takes a lifetime of evil to be a villain and only one moment of good to be a hero. I wouldn't necessarily agree with that either. Hey, so editing Darkstar here, and I'm only dropping in now because we've just received an email regarding this book, which you're currently watching an unboxing for, and the reason the cover is off is a very good reason, is I actually didn't notice when I read it out, but this on the back has 2 typos in it. So this is supposed to say lifetime, the T is missing, and with villain the I is missing. And considering it was 2 months late in the first place, because this was supposed to be the January box, and it came on the 1st of March, they're not actually replacing the book. They are, in fact, so according to this email, they discovered 2 typos. In fact, I'll just read the damn thing out, it'll be easier. We're contacting you regarding an issue we've discovered with the featured book in your January box that came in March. Unfortunately, we've discovered 2 typos on the back of the hard case design. We are devastated and quite frankly embarrassed that this was not caught during the approval process. Please accept our sincerest apologies for this oversight. As you know, we always make the difficult decision to delay dispatch if a book does not meet our usual standards. Every single box has been delayed. At least the last 3 has been delayed. This is the longest one that we've had. However, the UK's largest printer recently suffered a cyber attack, bringing its production to an indefinite halt. First time I'm hearing of it, and I have never heard of it on any social media, but I might have missed it. We'll give them the benefit of the doubt. And as the misprint placement does not affect readability or shelving quality, we feel that a reprint is not currently feasible. The book's £35. As a resolution, we are offering you all a partial refund of 20%, which we hope will be an acceptable solution in light of this unfortunate situation. We have given you the option of how you would like to receive this below, either by shop credit, unlikely, or refund. If you would like to receive this, please let us know how you would like compensation using the form below within 14 days. We would like to assure you that from now on our approval process will be much more comprehensive to prevent this from happening in the future and ensure that all our books meet our usual high standards. Thank you for your support and understanding. It means the world to us. I don't know whether a whole refund, maybe it's just because I don't like the book, that it just doesn't seem good enough. To me, this is supposed to be a special edition in the first place, and to me it doesn't look like one. And then to have it 2 months late, and then 2 typos in the same place. Step it up, guys. You're one of the most expensive book boxes out there, and you only get the book. Come on now. But I'm so unimpressed by this. I haven't hated a book box so badly in years. The end paper artwork, it's good. It's good. It's just not. It's not giving. It's probably the art style that makes it a little bit sort of shadowy, a little bit blurry, sort of in it, sort of like to get that soft lighting effect. But it's just not giving, and it is exactly the same on the back. It's just not giving it for me. It really, really isn't. And it does look to be signed by the author. I can't tell whether it's hand sign or a digital signature. I think it's hand signed, considering how much it's coming through on the second page. So it is hand signed. Oh, it does have a letter from the author too. And the writing isn't like small or anything. And how many pages is this? 310 pages. it's just not giving. The blurb might change it, right? It just might be a bit of a crap showing, but the blurb might change it for me. Let's see. Samurai oh dear. Samurai Shinigami? I am going to butcher this. Samurai Shinigami, vengeful spirits and an impossible quest. The Emperor of Ten Kings has plunged Hosa into a war, and the gods are angry. When the god of death gives Ain a mission to kill the immortal emperor, he knows he can't do it alone. He needs allies, heroes who will fight for him. How else can an 8-year-old boy hope to do the impossible? Whispering Blade, Iron Cut Chen, the Sentry Blade and Flaming Fist, these are all names of legend, and the god of death has given Ain a way to bind them to his cause. There is only one catch. In order to serve him, they must first die. Never Die is a standalone set in the world of mortal techniques. It's an adventure filled with samurai, shinigami, heroes and vengeful spirits. It's got a child protagonist and I am so out. So this box costs £40.74, including shipping. And usually they haven't put a foot wrong. Although I'm not keen on some of the cover art, the other art has pulled it up and the books sound really, really interesting, which is why they are all still here. Now I am toying with cancelling this subscription simply because of the cost and what you actually get for that money. So the book only sub is about £35 and you only get the book. And like with the sake of Illumicrate, you get, for £36, you get the book and a load of goodies, which is what I'm going to be recording next. If I'd paid 35 quid for this, I'd be more annoyed than I am right now, because this is lazy. There's no foiling on it. It looks pretty cheap. You know, to make it, I would expect to find this in Waterstones. And even then, it wouldn't be some of the better Waterstones special editions. This is... it's going straight on eBay. I am not even going to bother trying to read it or adding it to my TBR because it doesn't interest me. The cover, to my eye, is extremely underwhelming. And I just... no. Just no. I think this is the first book in a book subscription box where I haven't liked a single thing about it. You know, sometimes the sprayed edges make the book, sometimes the interior artwork pulls me out, sometimes the foiling makes up for the boring cover. But with this, it's just not. It really, really isn't. Yeah, a rare miss. But do I feel like I've got my money's worth? Absolutely not. Absolutely not, because this... I mean, for all I know, it could have a fandom that, you know, is salivating for this edition. No. Absolutely not. Because what's to salivate about? I mean, comparing it with some of the most fantastic covers that Page and Wick have done, it looks like it's come from two completely different... oh dear. Two completely different book boxes. Because this looks like time, effort, quality. This looks like we haven't planned for anything and let's just go with that one. And get it out as quick as possible, which is still 2 months late. Which I would understand if something had happened with the author or the publisher or anything and they had to switch a book. But there's been absolutely no communication that that is the case. But this, to my mind, there's nothing special about this for a books. It's just generic, a bit bland. Sort of like if you were eating porridge without any taste. No. And you don't get that warm fuzzy feeling. Certainly not.
Through the trials, through the pain, love and light shall still remain. Mountains tall and rivers wide, dark stars quest a noble stride. With each drop of ruby red, stories live, no tears are